Oi. Oi. Apa bu? VC. Kenapa? VC apa bu? VC apa bu ya?
My name is Charlie Kirk, and I love America. Because I love talking with people I disagree with. Started an organization that's now in 1,000+ campuses to save the greatest culture and country ever to exist.
Is it necessary?
Well, considering I've been assaulted, followed, stalked, and had started an organization that's now in 1,000+ campuses to save the greatest.
Traveling
Nè.
to new
Hello, hello.
Prepare.
Hello, 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 mic check.
Select your hero.
Mày
아, 이 히로 그래갔죠?
이러고 내갔죠.
Oi, saksama dengan orang sekarang. Absen nak apa? So suara. Absen.
뭐 너무 좋. 뭐래?
Sojourn.
속들 노래.
동아야, 그걸 알겠나?
노가.
We're in this together. All of us.
안테를 받는 거라.
No nonsense. We do this clean. Copy?
정시지.
May ako siya.
Remember when you had a bowl cut?
Yes. You didn't want to do the only one.
I never had one.
I believe I
얘폰 우통 좋아. 이 폰 우사 건말 그냥 이겨.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initial flashpoint.
오, 얘 objective 얘기 탐거 캡처하는 거 봐.
Got it. Nice over.
이 히로 kita sering, iya bebe, map kita sering apa?
Understood. Got
그냥
it.
부tal 왜 부tal.
Not so fast.
하나 꼴찌면 뭐.
Group up with me.
Lo, ya mandé level. 1 HP sembah.
No sweat. Just need a new plan.
나랑 원 HP야. 막고 스태퍼 거.
Kung man dahil si 1 HP, yes, siyempre ko.
장가 불롱이야. 장가 그 스태퍼. 집에 뭐 알아?
Ah, 말이죠.
어제 디펜 게 어플레.
Ah, ya, full kaya deh.
Might have to adjust
Touch.
my approach.
May masih mikir ya, hero ko na, ako na. Krengkok ko na.
빈복 뭐해? 뭐 이제 신고.
Sige, mabi ba? Sarap na.
wala na soldaman sana. Pare.
아, 낙착자! 나랑은 얘 물복 맨날 아세 이 히로고? 아, 나 엄청 와야 낙착자. 소와 뭔 쪽이야?
Gonna need a new paint job after this.
Kaya lang soldaman kami sim.
얘라 와라, may 말씀 보세요, 와라.
Soldier.
Soldier, 왜 soldier? 이 티네 농이야, bro. 납칭 뭐야?
Dun mo. Gusto ko na. Pansit siya.
아, 좋아.
Next flashpoint. Flashpoint.
Nó mới làm ra next let's chip hay
This ends.
Kim làm ra
I'm not a fan of
겐지라고
setbacks.
아시죠?
Onto the objective.
Mana on the first go hol bisong man semana.
Bisung man joke wala bisung chi chắc ha ba kim ra bisung chi lek cái thằng nào đó
Flashpoint.
총알이야. 소저 하라가 봐. 낙함.
Barrier initialized. What is that melody?
Efficient design at work.
아이야, 이 트랩 치양 못 참아 봐.
một tao tăng có một bà đấy
뭐 뭐야, 거 봐.
No sweat. Just need a new plan.
ui cái này đi xuống ra có cả súp à
소스라고 봐가 아시지?
ui cái này đi ăn có phải
얘 남아야 왜? 얘 남아야. 얘 앞선 나가야 소저 탭던.
You're falling apart.
cái này kiếm phải xí gãi cái làm chứ mà được chút
Right on the money. I'm on my game now. Dodge this.
얘 우이 우다게 우.
chỉ hàng nó đi ở xe nhé thật ra đúng không
탱 랑이 탱 이노 브로 이노 실 랑이 이노 실 이노.
Hostile
alo
The barrier appears.
not so fast.
để chịu đây á nhìn đi
아, 기상신이 200에 한조. 나랑은 이제 100호. 아무 기상신이 그거로 해야 한조 200명. 쑥쑥 이거. 마음은 닥치잖아.
Hitting the ground running.
아이 그럼 뭐해? 이거 아마 저랑 아마 이런 거 같은데. 아마 저는.
cả lên xuống
아 기상화 동스카겐 나좀 요거야 기상이 고스카겐.
Flags. Next. Flashpoint. The dust.
let's chip hay 이거 줘
Breaking them down.
지금 뭐 이상 하
Over here.
chỉ là xây
얘라. 소화 봐 얘라.
Box in 10 seconds.
또 칠 칼라 데보 브로?
chi cho chúng mình đấy
어 칠라세 먼저 봐가지고.
아 좋지 한번 해볼까 아
무슨 동안?
말
동아 미송.
안 찬 거? 이거 뭐지?
야 속기상.
This ends now.
찬 거.
Disrupting.
아 작산 나그게 브로? 아 만삭자 하?
Gonna need a new paint job after this.
On the objective, gather at this position.
우 직시에 봉하네 브로. 만니만 아직 아침 보고.
아 긴지 말했다 고.
On the objective.
리베 라이브 리베.
같은 거 쏟고 그러네. 나도 관심.
예스 나이스.
신경 줘.
Not your finest hour. Coming through.
Over there. That warms the bones.
Jangan pegang tu muka ni. Dia semua kubu ya kan.
Dodge this.
Jijik lebih kecil.
Aki change hals kana mo ha sule ya chelo ni guna banaro. Aki change hals kana.
Naik siapa kau? Ada yang ini punya.
O left kita Genji be ha.
Disrupting. Outfought.
Hai,
Flashpoint.
hai duduk. Next flagship hai.
Not so fast.
Lebih mana?
Ama natang kok. Ibe sim.
I'm not.
Shiko kaya ba shoulder bangi ding thangja.
Over here. Heat check. Affirmative.
Flashpoint.
Rai hai besok ayah rai kita sekolah kerja.
Eh sukui chela ya jauh spawn wa. Rasa bra ai main ba. Ya option go option.
Attack the objective.
Clear out. I'd stay down. Disrupting.
Dua orang ada kau.
Dodge this. Stay down. This ends now.
Chị đục ra đi. Kiếm khoản chị đục.
Cooling down.
Cái kiếm cả đây.
Breaking them down. I almost feel bad for them.
Ôi chết đấy.
Yes ba. Chàng bay cho ngay các bạn. 84 hai hold guys. Yes ba. Berarti kill sama nak ni sesuatu teman.
Play of the game.
Maka?
Berarti kill sama saya.
Nah, nah 20 kills. Kills kurang tap sini yang tap.
Manja ada ni.
Nah 20 kills. This one, that 8.
Phải tung nào? Thar 8 mà này.
Hay đấy, đâu có thể mà đi cái gì cả chứ. Hai.
Thế là chụp bà.
Ano, Battle Pass 4 ba? Nara.
Mukun sige Battle Fast kon 8.
Na it ujok ayo dokter takut dia kalah lagi na bang kalian.
가고 있었으면 돼.
Baskuni kali nga talo ni Mijal.
미잘 언니서 갈래야 뭐.
Baskuni?
미잘 언니서 갈라 한데 아마.
An dal sa kali nga ba? Ajing hero
야,
gi
소자를 갖다 줘.
Ajing hero gi miss kar chok.
너랑 뭐 히로 많이 해, 뭐 히로 같은 거 많이 해, 뭐.
Healer sakni nga ba? Hero gi nga chok.
오, 얘 느끼해, 왜 그tal. 힐러라서 뭐 나야 돼, 정말 뭐, 뭐? Unlock via hero challenge. Ilari nga pa. Ari ya life weaver nga pa mo.
Oy.
Ari mo era ko man kasi ako. Ito man so. Wala ay hata sa mo era ko dito sa GP.
Oy na 3 ba?
We're in this together. All of us.
Five,
Group up here.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Railgun still at full power. Dodge this.
아, 로 야면 돼.
Jan chia ko po. Sama sa.
Need a new paint job.
와,
after
세퍼
this.
오버 메이퍼 메이 낙고 싶지. 로 하면 돼 봐. 이번은 왜 친누나 뭐 디펜은 이번은 나 비송 뭐 말아도 배 숨어 있었다 이거.
Nang to so
Enemy
pe bang
vector
ja.
calculated.
Chi bari phile ga chi am. Oy sudur dum ya. एकदम मारता है
Out and ready to fire.
갔다 깨지 마. 만력서.
Our foes have fallen. Now is the time.
अंशु को मारता है टीम किल
You cannot escape me.
ओ विषम सा मारता है टीम किल
Area denied.
That warms the bones.
Disrupting. Railgun powered and ready to fire. Dodge this.
या तो जना आपको
This ends now. You're done.
아이, 야 리퍼 반은 기상 때 배면. Two minutes. 만화인 호가 해보.
Quit. Neither will I.
얘 라마트라바하고 타겟 깨봐.
Area denial.
बुलबुक लिखा है थैंक यू बढ़िया
아, 사건이 타겟 깨. 그래 뭐라면 리퍼 납치 스핑하면 뭐라면 리퍼 맞지 줘. 소라.
All the tales.
और चरी नोन
Recalculating.
बेटर बिलर बा
아시죠? 삭산 200원. 삭산.
Get out of my way or I'll run you over.
Tactical visor
activated.
Mana dia? Ini siang dulu lah, amat tadi. Ngomong taruh kita masuk.
Nothing a quick repair.
아, 법 말이죠.
She's gonna
Lagi saya satu hai.
아이, 만져하려 시원해.
30 seconds.
hitting the ground running.
디펜.
The experiment nears its conclusion.
Main dulu sama.
Patience, patience.
Amat tapi
A
nunggu
threat
sesuatu.
emerges.
Not so fast.
10 seconds remaining.
Amjok.
Bisa ba?
Victory.
Di ba may kita semua?
Ni aku tahu suwi ba.
Skin no kada di ganda kada rasulder ko.
Play of the game.
Yan.
Mereka?
Yan no, yes, skin no ako bira.
Amat skin, ani skin kau tak sembah.
May ni ko. Sigma.
Ani skin kau dah.
Sigma ni ba?
Weh,
May ko skin.
mixer ni, ni nak sembah.
Mixer.
Dah cuba tahun ni dah, ini zaman. Orang ada orang, mereka orang kau bah, aku orang kau dah ajuk lo.
Na khalan mana inde? May parang nuwa se betul fasu tora.
Betul pasti jangan kau nggak cuci, paisa manja, paisa itu beri nama semua skin aku.
Paisa mana in hunde? Ko manja.
Paisa tu juga. Oh, maknanya 100 credits betul kau maknanya sendiri. Kalau 5 kau maknanya. Credits. Oh, maknanya beda, maknanya beda. Boleh kalang get. Boleh kalang punya sendiri season.
Khalgen we. Sare singkare sing khalay ba? Horat ko ne.
Mas nggak supak kau ini play deh.
ओपन खाना बनाने से खाते ना मतलब पास में रहो ना ओ ये स्किन नो होने में नहीं भैया
Mana lagi?
आवाज हो ओ ये भी पितल से दे पितल से बा
Surah bahasa nak kau kita se India usah deh.
तेरी इंडिया से दे
Every soldier needs a call.
Surah ni sendiri dah. Oi,
This time, stay focused, old man.
How can one focus when viewing
Ika.
the
Ika
infinite
ba?
universe?
You better find a way.
Tama.
Fast.
स्किन
Odisha aku nak masuk, Odisha aku nak nang.
3, 2, 1.
Deh, cek sama.
Initial flashpoint. Mark it.
देखो
Ini deh. Oh, ini macam nak nang.
아 치레스 건 숙제 하는데 치레는
Lama kau dah.
Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds. Flashpoint unlocked.
Much better.
Ada England belum masuk. Saya shot masuk. Ada England menjadi, oi.
Perché si schiera? Sani bet.
Ay, ito yung sila ito.
Ayan ang mata.
We're in this together. All of us.
Diba? Hold kayo bro.
We're outnumbered. Watch yourselves. Not so fast.
Yan, parang gol ba ito?
Enemy down.
Kung matisya. Ito yung da. Tapos yung mga dipin ka.
Ready to fight. Railgun charge. Hold.
Yan, kutang yung dada.
왜 가시? 야, 양이 히로 가는 거 가시었다? 내가 때 소설할 때 봐.
Ay, ito, kalmari ka. Siya ba? Alam ko ito.
That's just embarrassing.
Ay, ito, Chi.
Oh, lo ya, ya ko pa nga mo. Junkrat ko. Singa taknya junkrat takle.
Sok salah.
Great job out
Ah, mana tadi alchi marite dia.
Hera bura takke.
Ang alchi marite chinko. Alchi na ingin chinko.
Oh, loss.
next. Flashpoint. Ruins.
Jangan marite chinko alchi sekarang ingin chinko.
Clear out.
This ends now.
Ah, ya jelma sak beri cepat bang kore.
If they
Kung may kira tingin dia.
On the objective.
Capturing niya kanya asal. Ibu tu ibu prefer ayah jimat semua dia.
Bisnis jelma bro, sini sak isinya.
Bata masak marata sak kitam.
Breaking them down.
Langwi macam mana pun. Alas kan juga. Jul baik betul ya.
Jelma bisa dia.
Establishing area.
What am I missing?
30 udah.
We will guard this point.
Not so fast. Railgun charge.
Namai zuk tar, namai zuk hold kam zuk hold.
Clear out. Repositioning. Area denial.
Dia nak macam relax. Siang ni ada.
Biasa pa. 소주랑 좀 같이 왔다 하이거 라이거 먹기.
Cari baik bakal tu.
Not so fast.
Flashpoint.
아이 바지죠.
Ben sila pada dia, apa?
아니 넌 다 그게 놓고 왔긴.
theo mà vậy thì không phải ví dụ như sao suy xem mà
Face forward.
ten second 사이 양복 117
이베야 얘는 서버 동안 스티퍼
근데 이거 좋아 자 đây tôi có khả năng chơi mùi đó không phải như sao rồi bị ngủ
아이 야 많은 이베 호구 뭐? 리퍼 코 기장친 이베 고야?
If they won't
아이
quit,
지방
neither will I.
산
미충이 리퍼 호구 뭐?
Incoming.
I am claiming the objective.
I need help.
이거 되지 안 돼.
We are falling apart.
아, 지금 근데 지금 디제랑 양도 빼나 방금 나네.
This ends now.
여기서 디제. 아, 이거 양도 많지 말이야. 가자 그래.
아, 야 리퍼 블롱아 시안 치자 브로?
이거 아니라 딴 데는 돼.
I'll have to find a better
미충이
way to
리퍼 코
engage.
타겟 가보나 브로?
나 소띠가 왜 있을 거고.
Taking to the air.
야, 나 갑자기 이빨 시력 보이 갑자기 가는 이빨이. 자, 이거 나 그래서 말했죠.
동아이봐 눈이 고스캔
Clear out.
Outfought.
힐 나왔으면 돼. 힐 가봐 타고 브로?
Not so fast.
내일 운전해 줘. 아, 길 잔디 신냐? 자, 알아요. 이거. 지난번 기절이고 왔는데.
Veiled unpowered and ready to fire. Disrupting.
아, 지난번 기절 왔노.
알마리아 만착제면 브르복 리퍼 알마리아 만착제
아, 비스티가. 아, 시비 요즘 하나가 진동하네.
나를 힐 하나만 안 타고 브로?
Come
뭐
on,
해봤지?
Vivian. Get yourself together.
막대 만져봐.
오 근데 왜힐 하나만 안 봐?
만져봐야 돼. 알르베산 누가 저 제빵 플레이바. 뭐 공부 또 우선
95 방해하고 하고
아무 때 하나 공부.
Dodge this.
Area denial. Efficient design at work.
야, 줘.
야 리퍼 블롱아 비중이 브로?
What am I missing?
비중 라하데 브로?
에, 라스한 줘, 비싼 줘.
Rocket barrage incoming.
Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds.
야, 알아봐. 잘했어. 이거.
아 리퍼 바노니 이베 고스마
짜, 기생신이 말이야. 이팔 방지하지 않지?
If they won't quit, neither will I.
나 이거 왜 무슨 애죠?
어나 소라 나 손 놓았으면 모르라
아니 기생사네. 나니 기생.
This ends now.
전부 뒤지. 자, đây em nói như nào đây?
Cooling down.
What are that?
Railgun
That was
still
just-
at full power.
Aku Reaper kian no, aku Reaper kian.
Mama, this is top.
Hanap po?
Iba yan daw si Shizuka. There you go.
Taste of. We're outnumbered. Watch yourselves.
Macam nak macam zero.
Ano, lamsok?
Ya, anjing gua Quran aku suah ya Quran gua suah. Beli apa ya beli gua apa? Ya, sudah Quran gua. Aci ya, na.
Kura lepta gimana?
No more.
No kill is truly clean.
No need to thank me.
Vitamin, wait, itu mama. Hah? Mustard dia. Mali itu tadi picit nak kemudian bagus. Kamu jangan. Kami semua cok. Wanna hear?
얘네 혼자 쓰면 뭐 어선 땡그래
ไม่แบบ
Strike from above.
얘네 코란 집어 사브라 혼자 하지 마 땡아 또
We're in this together.
อ๋อนี่เขาเล่นกันเนี่ยจริงเหรอ
할래 하왜
โอ้ยคุณหน้าบ้าหน้าไปคุณนะ
왜 아마추어나
Attackers
야 오늘 말좀 시즌 올라가 좀 줘.
Stop the payload.
Dodge this.
완전 아나 찰나스 그래서
อ้าวมวยรันเนี่ยเทคขาสักกันเนี่ย
Is in
พุชกับพิชชัยมวยรัน
calculating.
하락 와디라 쿠디스가 정말
Area denial.
ก็ไม่กันหยาบสั้นนิ่งกันเลยนี่กูยังจะกระบาดสิบ้า
아?
ก็ไม่กันหยาบสั้นนิ่งกันเลยนี่กูยังรอดสิบ้า
Hitting the ground.
아
running.
어디 시죽봐 이렇게 하는 거
Not so fast. Dodge this.
Over here.
ก็โฮลขายไปสักทีนึงโฮลขานั้นนะว่าที่พุชกังนะไม่รู้บางทีอาไปสักชั้นพุชกังเงี้ยนะเด็ก don't push hold कर इधर
Railgun charged. Railgun charge holding.
아이 그냥 생각해서 눈독자 하대 작전 그렇게 하는 거 이렇게 해서 이해 갈라 rồi anh sẽ đặt lên cái bàn của bạn
Clear out. This ends now.
à buồn bốc mà có cái khả năng không rồi đấy mày bạn
moral kata mera jiwal kata
không có cái khả năng đâu mà bạn mới cái khả năng đấy
Enjoy that kill cam.
If they won't quit, neither will I.
Disrupting.
이거 뭐 해야 돼? 아이 또 우리 자식이 지금 하는 거 이번에 나중에
The payload has
비숑이 디밥 롱이야 돼
No sweat. Just need a new plan.
야, 좀 오자면 이거가 아쉽고 좀 추천만 추천하던가. 이거 갖다 뭐 이러면 갖다 하면 니가 추천 주는 거니까. 와,
You're falling apart.
와,
Ends now.
I have blown it there
This ends now. I'll have to find a better way to engage.
Uy, naaman ba? Single shot mo man ako. Ouch! Ako nang ubok ako na. Doktor ni ko. Doktor ni ko single shot ubok ako ba?
왜?
저 시절라인 나네.
아야 뭐야 기사는 집에는 고사해.
아니야? 까 한국?
아 가시자.
만삭자 미송 가셔야 이거.
알아 아바치온 사카탐삼 광치영인 고아 정나죠. 중알리 동바르바.
Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
We're in this together. All of us.
My heart is strong, and my javelin is sharp.
May maras ko na think na sa.
No nonsense.
May bugra
Keep
sa
this
ito na
clean.
sibit ko na sa.
Copy?
Think kan sakkatam.
You smell strongly of artificial coconut.
Do you like it? Alina got me a 6-pack of Cocoa Island
Namaya.
shampoo.
잠깐만.
I use the whole bottle.
탱 마오난 바타.
That is excessive.
근데 뭐가 되게 리플 아까바랑 기상 집에 만들고 만들까?
4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
Recalculating.
kallag 안 돼. 왜 그러는?
That's just embarrassing.
Teleporter manifested.
Special delivery.
yung 어디 해? 막 녹트 스페드 같이.
Come on, Vivian.
Bridget,
Get
Bridget,
yourself
nasyo may
together.
ba? May ba kaso trigger siya? 하나 정도 돼.
왜? 아 push push push.
Disrupting. Area denied.
아 push 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 push.
아이고.
Gotta stay on your toes, soldier. This is our objective now.
뒤에서 물렁이야?
I'm on This ends now. We're on our way.
아야 농자 다랑한 바치자.
나 시야봐, 너 쓰게 먹고.
맞아 적 정말 봐.
오가
What
슈리.
am I missing? Disrupting.
홀 가보 홀. 뭐 한번 하면.
팀킬가? 팀킬 잘한 거 난 앞찬 못했어 왜좀 잘한가?
The studio may try to tear this place down, but I won't let them. Magic happened here.
Surrender to my will.
Efficient design at work.
아 기상신이 이바 대한장 그래? 만원이 기상신이 백스텝 마리스 메리하면 돼.
뒤살?
야 매바사 와 탱. 뭐해라봐. 어이 뭐해라봐 가셔 좀.
Coming through.
야, 웃기 말했다. 왠지?
You're falling apart. Right on the money. Powered and ready to fire. Area denial. I still plan to get you home safe.
Escort the payload with me.
Clear out.
자는 상태는 가리고 나올
아 알 말했적 야 잘해 왜มึง.
Hitting the ground running.
리퍼 마리아 하왜? 많이 이박해.
Meet your fate.
This ends now.
아 나랑 봐 동자.
My will.
This ends now. Gonna need a new paint job after this.
안 티지 무력발 갖다 줘. 이제 무슨 그리 말해. 저 지금 말이야 근데.
You're falling apart. Payload stalled. Get on it. Surrender to my will.
열심히 용을 보니
하이 푸시.
60 seconds.
이벤트 맞다.
Railgun charge. your strategy, Lieutenant.
아 데스티니로
30 seconds remaining.
I'll have to find a better
아직
way to
필롯
begin.
콜이 달래 나중에 부션 가정이야
The payload moves towards our desired outcome.
삭사 필롯 그 무브 강해봐 브로 잠깐만 봐야겠네
10 seconds remaining.
Siya no, kamjo ha.
하마연 바이 엑스트라 타임
Ay, diba? Diba? Ang daglo to.
위숑 탱 작근이 동아 만삭자 탱 삭사 센쯤
Ang tinig sa sandro.
오 얘는 힐러세대 힐러세 녹취 집중해서 그런 거 아이
왜 힐러 서
아가리 그래 탱이 도나 그러네
Bongsa pili story ni tadi bide. Healer padak na mana, aro tank padak na mana aro bide. Story ni tadi.
오
Healer padak sa patok na yara may bani damage ke baro. Wah, Reinhardt ni.
오.
Hai.
그래 그래서 나 같은 봐 매번 어디 북 만에 근데 유럽 랑원에 근데 핑 달스 가건 유럽 랑 랭 이쇼리 랭크 만나 내가 유럽 아메리카 랑원에
Hoy. Kunjo. Cancel kayo muna start ako tayo routine eh. Mana.
누나 마초 반타나 방문스카나 난 구와마이 나동아 칠삼바오 오기 스프랑체라 카트와라 사바오 저통대와나 챙끝하고 오, 너 sama thay kau ba? Na thao thang lu bu de de pi ba na ta chuk lu ba angan ang cha ya.
Terus kan ako pwede mo.
Switch ka na ba robot ko?
Hoy.
Na una chupa puta ya.
All of us. Wherever they hide, we will dig them out.
Na thang thang dong bu de de pi ba na ta chuk lu ba angan ang cha ya. Sombra kisah kau tuh, aku terakhir ya.
Acha. Ah, sumbay ka ko.
Aku pakai sombra kisah tuh, aku terakhir apa sobat? Cek apa sombra?
Sombra mare, muncul.
So option nunggu bro, jelma tunggu nih Sombra itu karena manjo saksa nunggu be.
Progress. Keep pushing.
Option.
Ven.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
Ini saksa nak kesini tank lah so.
Ramatra.
Robot needs exfil. Let's stick with it.
This ends now.
Area denied.
Ang kok gemak target kayaknya, lesak gemak.
Engaging thrusters. Concentrating fire. Disintegrated.
I'm not a fan
sorry.
of setbacks.
They outnumber us. Watch out.
Ya belum waktu mana?
Mas, sana enggak? Itu yang ini. Langsung baca harus dah. Halo, sama.
Cici para.
Dodge this.
Ang hindi na kagala no, mo kundi.
No one can hide from my sight. Breaking them down. Heroes never die.
Tunggu di yang mana deh?
Better luck next time.
Railgun powered and ready to fight.
Kill confirmed. Dodge this.
Exerting force on the barricade.
Yes, kasih kalat cok.
There's the enemy turret. Take it out.
Gemakan dikit ya bro. Lo untuk aja.
Agak sila sekarang ada bahwa
Apa semua? Push ka pa yan Honda semua.
We need that robot back.
This ends now.
kan bateng.
Lo gemakan.
Gonna need a new paint job after this.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Ramatra.
Destroy that turret.
Not so fast.
Personality.
Hai.
They took the robot. Let's fix that.
Dah yang super memang ano.
We must stop them. We are pushing ahead. Join me. Burning bright.
Just what I was looking for. Railgun charge.
Enemy turret ahead.
Disrupted. I'm on fire. Stay down.
Let us push.
Dodge this.
Efficient design at work.
Barrier is splintered. Barrier unsuccessful.
Railgun powered and ready to fight. The enemy's got a turret. Enemy turret eliminated. We're on the move. You're falling apart.
Ayo 왕자 틈으로.
왜? 술 피고 앞에서
There's the
지나니까
enemy turret. Take it out.
안 생긴 무조건 어떡하던데.
왜 봐? 지금 아마 이렇대. 지금 있으면 홀 가능성이 적 번인데. 기상 때문에 하네.
Area denial. Coming through. Disrupting. Railgun charge. Dodge this. Railgun powered and ready to fire. They're pushing ahead. Take them out. This ends
그냥 지금
now.
무식한 거?
Recharging. I still plan to get you home safe.
Rally to my side. We are pushing.
Treatment ongoing.
The barrier appears.
Heading back now.
Dodge this.
아야.
Find cover and hold. We almost won.
Bang, there's the enemy turret. Take it out.
오, 낙플레 만석자족.
Stop them.
싹.
Quit. Neither will I.
I am on fire.
말이 안 닿게 안
Enemy
치고.
team is pushing forward. Not so fast. This
안 키마리
ends
치고.
now. Nothing a quick repair won't fix.
이거 다
Let's get back to basics. Area denial. Railgun powered and ready to fire. We need to stop them. The dragon becomes me. I'm on fire. Almost there. Just stay on target. Dodge this.
야, 스파.
팀킬? 팀킬 말았다.
힐러를 안고 힐 계동해 남아야.
내가 아니 아스를 보고 있다.
안고
현대.
안고 잘
아주
깨면
작품인데.
왜 안고 잘 깨면 힐 계동해라 자꾸 미잘 갔다 봐.
왜 자꾸 시험 못 봐?
이거 말했다 한데 그래.
왜?
Now arriving at Ilios.
ये वो शुरू नहीं करना है
đi con này em chỉ cũng nghe tới đây
Four, three, two, one. Round one. Capture the objective.
We're in this together. All
ô
of
đó
us.
sao còn thêm gì không ba
Dodge this. Railgun charge. It really was the honor of a lifetime.
The objective is now.
불복 불쾌가 따방 건데 아 친구 디바의 기상이 강창이야 탱간 서 디바
không 운동 안 틀리 탱때 아 나도 탱 아, 탱이 나도
Don't escape me.
따란 간식 택들 아빠 납증이야 브로 라바 택 브로
아, 나 운동 탱
No
탱이 래
sweat. Just need a new plan.
나빠 납자 고 첼라니스 고이로냐 탱간 탱 납자를 몇개 납건 거이 저라 अरे मादरचोद टैंक दीवा मादरचोद घुसना
khi mà đẹp đấy còn tập trung nào có
ये गासे दीवा को निबो चलो नी हो रहे हैं
지금 이 외에 가면 이제 뒤로 계속
Disrupting. This ends. Recalculating.
야 시간 없는데 그게
Not so fast.
The enemy outnumbers us.
아 마셔도 좋아
First round.
I offer something more.
장사반 없다는 만나면 잡이지
Zero.
진짜 왜?
매발 아버 와 능이 없어 와라 고가 봐라 탱 고가 봐 탱고라
Clear heads, sharp
아이고.
eyes.
I bear
이
my
기세 나쁘
burdens
싶나
as best I can.
왜?
Yosh.
맞아
Five, four, three, two, one. Round two. Capture the objective.
Let us turn defeat into
Clear out. Railgun charge.
The objective is
아 지금 팀메이트랑 거리는 간을 짜라네.
아니 가 어디서 그렇게 가?
아 동화 ba nang iko sa ko mamang 동화 tsma ti anjing team ko ganit cha.
Neither will I.
아니 왜 팀에 가운데? 아 팀끼리 말했죠.
Nice nice.
너 말했다지?
So mata sa. 동화 masuk na rin nun bro. Ukata ba nun ni base ni.
Dodge this. We're going against the odds.
빌레 론 이. 이가 10초에.
아, bro ang sungo tank sa ba 동자.
아 말봐 나 이거 또 나오면 샀어.
Usually tank sa kanino man sakcho an sunle.
I'm not a fan of setbacks.
Teleporter materialized.
Area denial.
그렇게 나쁜 먹으면 힘을 블락자 맞죠? 지금 잡고 있으래.
I'll have to find a better way to engage.
We will guard this point.
I'll find them.
I am looking down the objective.
Disrupting. This ends now. You're done. Cybernetics regulating. We are falling apart. I'm on my game now.
Lo di ba?
Hitting the ground running.
Marked by the dragon.
Clear out. I still plan to get you home safe. Shields empowered and ready to fight. Efficient design.
아, 만기.
아 뭐 이거 필요한데 소리도 나 소리를 생기고
What
있어.
am I missing?
Bisong mo na. Napchpa usok.
Overtime.
아 이거 가서 홀 가서 좀.
아, 뭐야, nagchipsaya ako na.
아 이렇게 때린 거안 하지 봐. saksan ko. Ito ka ako, sandali. Saan ko? Ang sensation na pati.
먼저 해 그래. 가만히 계속.
Hey.
탱 동작 정말 마치우니 나를 아자를 알아가졌구나.
왜 안 왔어? 며칠 그래 아까 마치 뭐. 아 그냥 팅팅 타고 이제. Hay đã bujuk tulul niya magin.
Thì hồi đó
We're in this together. All of us.
Is Murphy a lot to handle?
Nah. Healthy snacks and belly rubs keep her content. Considering adoption?
Maybe one day, when I settle down.
What kind of armor polish do you use anyway?
I make my own,
With walnuts?
among other things.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers
Not so
incoming.
fast.
The payload.
You're falling apart. Dodge this. Pain is inevitable.
Revenge तो विश्वास कुछ होता है.
Reba हाँ push करें मोरन push करें.
Might have to adjust our approach.
कुछ का अपने से जो. Revenge अंको सोता है वो अच्छे जान. किल मार देता है.
Area denial. Railgun charge.
Who needs healing?
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
This ends now.
Mana tadi?
Dia rumbung pobongnya. Masa
What am I missing?
itu bisa rumbung mah.
Dongja.
Bisa.
No healer.
Disrupting. Railgun powered and ready to fire.
The barrier is here.
Minefield deployed.
Moira belum habis ini bro. Moira aku shot nangis apa?
Box kalau gua bagus sudah cukup.
Tactical visor activated.
Gather here. That warms the bones.
Gaduh.
Gadio jangan gadio. Ah gua yang si bakal. Nang shield kan bro, nang shield bro, nang shield.
Actuating the barrier.
Dodge this. Enemy down.
Very easy.
Railgun charge. Disrupting.
Ooh, 1 HP, bro.
No sweat. Just need a new plan.
We are falling apart.
This ends now.
Recharging. Clear out.
Actuating the barrier.
Area denial.
Gimana dia apa? Share.
Ah, bini bomo nang sa ba, Alton? Sis.
Aku momen share orang cium.
Jahat.
Cium ni.
Ground running.
Why ba dia biwal dia chung defend kai nga ba?
Tactical visor activated.
Disrupting. Gale the Mahal.
Chắc mình xem lóa.
We are falling apart.
Ayo, bro, tank crap. Pero tem vai jepte hunde. Ha si teammate apa nak nak sa? Bisa ba?
I'm not a fan of setbacks.
Is approaching its destination.
Not so fast.
Ayo ni balik dah.
Railgun charge.
Apa itu?
I'm on my game now.
Lari.
Gila.
Hilai bu dah.
Gila ya,
Gila,
ada.
bro.
Ah, ya.
Hilai bu dah tunggu.
Weh,
Join me.
almost push karo.
Ay, alam mo ba? Baik.
Ah, mà cho Asia đấy.
Aku flip tu dah nampak aku ai. Apa tu bane? Apa tu?
Healer raja anjing. Bisung ni healer top fragger.
Play of the game.
Pain is inevitable.
Belum ada lagi, flip belum ada kalau sana.
Moira bonga. Ah, mana namanya deh.
Bisa Cina apa belum ah? Nó khẩn hơn mà.
Lúc tao giờ ông bị chỉnh sao mày không chỉnh nhục kia ba.
Đây. Ang yang flip budi saya dulu.
Đây.
Ya.
अरे वो मैनेजर
स्प्रे वगैरह जरूर दे देगा, जब देखते क्या होता है। तो 14-51 बंदे बचे हैं जैसे कि आप लोग देख रहे हो। एंड क्या लगता है यहाँ पे क्या होने वाला है? एंड इधर भी 14 का एक बंदा बचा है, पर ये वाली फाइट पहले देख लेते हैं हम लोग। यहाँ पे टीम 22 का एक ही बंदा बचा है, पूरी जगह जहाँ पे वो स्प्रे दे रहे हैं ताकत के साथ। यहाँ पे देखेंगे एंड रिवाइव हो रहा है थोड़ा सा मुश्किल होगा यहाँ पे टीम 22 के लिए जहाँ पे, क्योंकि इनके जो प्लेयर्स हैं वो जहाँ पे नॉक हो चुके हैं, उनको रिवाइव करने का कोई ऑप्शन उनके पास है नहीं। एंड जो कि आप देख सकते हो यहाँ पे फटाफट से वो लोग रिवाइव वगैरह कर रहे हैं। टॉप जी गेमिंग को यहाँ पे लेफ्ट से भी गोली पड़ सकता है, तो यहाँ पे देख के उनको खेलना पड़ेगा। हालांकि यहाँ पे 4 की टीम ने एलिमिनेट कर दिया यहाँ पे टीम को, और इधर का यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा यहाँ पे गोली देते हुए वापस से हीलिंग लगाएंगे। एटम हसल को यहाँ पे सकून जो किएगा यहाँ पे नॉक देते हुए। एंड टीम आई के बाद भी मेरे को जाना चाहूँगा कि इनके 2 14 का एक बंदा बचा है। ये वाली फाइट पहले देख लेते हैं हम लोग यहाँ पे। इतने वाली गेम क्या लगता है बताओ? आ जाए देखा जाए तो इधर एरिया इधर के एरिया होगा, पर आ चुके हैं यहाँ पे देखेंगे। ओह शॉट तो है भाई, क्या ही जबरदस्त गजब पे स्प्रे दिया बंदे का। कंट्रोल काफी अच्छा है 6 ऊपर का, जब देख सकते हो। एंड 6 को ऐसा करके रखा ना बंदे ने, मतलब लाइक मक्खन स्प्रे। आई लिंजो का यहाँ पे देखने को मिलेंगे, उसके साथ यहाँ पे आई लिंजो को भी गोली पड़ा है, और 4 व्हील ट्रक थोड़ी से चुक गएगा जहाँ पे, नहीं तो मुश्किल था जब बंदे का बहुत शानदार स्प्रे दिया था। और हम लोग आ चुके ड्रॉप के पास, गलती से आ चुके हैं, बट कोई ना। टीम 23 को हम लोग देखेंगे यहाँ पे। टीम 23 जो किया यहाँ पे क्या कर रहे हैं। एंड टीम 23 का यहाँ पे देखने को मिलेंगे आपको टीम 22 के साथ यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा डैमेज देते हुए यहाँ पे ट्राई कर रहे थे। यहाँ पे नॉक दे सकते थे, नॉक नहीं दे पाए, स्प्रे वगैरह जरूर दे देगा। यहाँ पे देखते क्या होता है। तो 14-51 बंदे बचे हैं जैसे कि आप लोग देख रहे हो। एंड क्या लगता है यहाँ पे क्या होने वाला है? एंड इधर भी 14 का एक बंदा बचा है, ये वाली एक बंदे का दे दिया है। और सारे से जो बंदा है टीम है उनको इन्वेंट करेंगे। टीम एमएक्स का जहाँ पे देखेंगे शानदार खेलते हुए जहाँ पे दिखाएंगे आपको यहाँ पे। और इधर का जाकर बात करें तो यहाँ पे टीम 10 जो किया यहाँ पे इधर शायद से यहाँ पे पुश कर दिया था, वहाँ पे बंदों को खत्म करेंगे। बट 4 की टीम्स अभी भी जॉर्ज सिटी में जिंदा है, बरकरार है। जहाँ पे देखेंगे 6 किल्स इनके पास है। एंड आगे और भी ये लोग किल्स ले सकते हैं, अभी भी 4 किल्स ले सकते हैं। तो दिमाग में ये रहना चाहिए जल्द बजे ना करें जोन के लिए। अगर इधर का जहाँ पे टीम इनको मार देते हैं सामने वाली टीम को जहाँ पे, तो 10 किल इनका हो सकता है, 10 किल्स। तो चांस देना चाहिए 4 की टीम को, क्योंकि 6 किल्स इनके पास है और जोन भी काफ़ी ज़्यादा डैमेज नहीं दे रहे हैं। तो अगर मौका बनता है यहाँ पे ले सकते हैं। और सामने वाली टीम भी यही सोचेंगे शायद से जहाँ पे कि किल्स थोड़ा सा ले ले। अगर वहाँ पे टीम्स है, एक और टीम्स है, तो वहाँ पे किल्स ले। एक बार तो गाड़ी से गिरा देना चाहिए जहाँ पे गोलियाँ चला के स्प्रे करके एक बार तो निकाल दे तो चांस बन सकता है। हालांकि वो लोग भी गए नहीं है, वो लोग भी थोड़ा सा रुके हुए हैं, आप देख सकते हो यहाँ पे। और जो 2 बंदे निकल गए, ऐसा लग रहा होगा इनको आज 4 को यहाँ पे बंदा चला गया है, बट बंदा चला नहीं गया है, बंदा रुका हुआ है। एंड आप देख सकते हो हीलिंग ज़्यादा आइटम इनके पास है नहीं। जोन नंबर 4 जो कि दिक्कत लाइक गेम को है, गेम में दिक्कत आई है जहाँ पे, क्योंकि जोन धीरे धीरे जो कि डेडली हो जाएगी। और जिसके बाद 5th जोन एंड 6th जोन जो कि होता है वो एकदम डेथ जोन हम बोलते हैं। जहाँ पे 6th जोन को तो डेथ जोन बोला जाता है पूरी तरह से। एंड अभी भी जहाँ पे गाड़ी लेके जा रहे हैं, जहाँ पे गाड़ी से बैठ के यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा स्प्रे वगैरह करना चाहेंगे तो कर सकते हैं टीम 10 को, जहाँ पे देख सकते हो। बट जहाँ पे टीम्स अगर रुकती है तो यहाँ पे जरूर जहाँ पे फाइट हमें देखने को मिल सकता है। जहाँ पे हालांकि बंदे यहाँ पे रुके हैं और शायद वहाँ पे स्प्रे वगैरह भी करते हैं, पर यहाँ पे उनको मौका नहीं मिलेगा स्प्रे करने का। हालांकि वो रुक के थोड़ा सा मेरे ख्याल से फंस चुके हैं। एंड जो 4 व्हील ड्राइव वगैरह है लोग निकलते हुए आपको देखने को मिलेगी। साइको के पास कोई गाड़ी नहीं है, तो एक दिक्कत वाली बात है कि इनको गाड़ी नहीं है, पर इनके पास हीलिंग वगैरह 3 सामान है। और हमने देखा है साइको जो कि है काफ़ी ऐसे टफ मोमेंट, टफ सिचुएशन को वो हैंडल पहले कर चुके हैं। तो यहाँ पे देखेंगे एंड उनको भी भरोसा है शायद, तो उन्होंने बोला कि भाई नहीं यार तुम लोग जाओ, हम लोग तो आ ही जाएंगे जोन में। डेमन को यहाँ पे नॉक दिया है और डेमन को यहाँ पे खत्म भी किया है जहाँ पे देखेंगे। एंड इनकी फाइट के यहाँ पे टीम 7 के साथ हो रही है, WTM की टीम के साथ हो रही है। आपको देखने को मिलेंगी जो 7 के ऊपर वाली रीच है वहाँ पे आपको देखने को मिलेगी फाइट। और 4 पाफी जो की जगह पे देखेंगे, पाफी को आपको दिखाएंगे यहाँ पे, तो वो भी जगह पे एक्शन पे आ चुके हैं, फाइट बैक टू बैक वो भी कर रहे हैं जगह पे देखेंगे। और इधर जो की टीम्स है एलिमिनेट करते हुए जगह पे देखेंगे, टीम 10 जोन के अंदर एंटर कर चुके हैं। एंड जगह पे देखिए टीम नंबर 9 का जगह पे देखेंगे क्या करेगा जगह पे टीम नंबर 9 सामने 7 की टीम से, लेफ्ट साइड में आपको देखेंगे 6 की टीम से, 141 की टीम से। तो सारे टीम आपको देखने को मिल जाएंगे। और ऊपर से अगर देखा जाए तो जहाँ पे 4 की जो टीम है वो भी जोन के अंदर एंटर कर रहे हैं। मैंने क्या बोला था गाइस, शूटिंग रेंज की तरफ जोन बनने वाला है, तो आप देख सकते हो जोन जो कि शूटिंग रेंज
trying to survive, and it's not going to go well. Ichi tries to move around the edge, and Killer breaking out. This is on the southeast point as we hop over to DRS with just Killer remaining against Influence Rage. Ooh. 5 eliminations found, and they'll add a 6th to that tally, but there's only 2 of them left standing. They've been 2 for a while, though.
That's funny.
We're in that.
One of the teams that we were talking about, potential top 3.
Early to Genesis. West Carry shimmying around on the rocks. The 2 teams who started in Paradise Resort still both there, but on opposite sides. That extrication remained. They have not mixed just yet. They have not gone in for another scrap, but Team Queso pushing into that northwest side. Might draw D+ in for a third party if it scraps a little bit harder. BTR in the meantime. The Red Villains gonna poke their noses in on the south edge. Trying to figure out something close to Rook, but getting turned away. Superboy just gonna heal up. Not playing in this match. Then for this one, maybe it's a Sandhawk specific Major Pride to the from IHC, and that's a second as well. Really handy stuff coming on for Major Pride. Naomi is down, but Nomi is close enough to go for a don't cover just yet, and the smokes are going to start to bloom. Dino moves on in. And that should be a pickup. 4 players alive, 4 Major Pride. The backlines, the back duo for IHC, taken down very quickly.
Very quickly indeed. And the feed I'm looking at for the people watching is a little bit blurry, but Superboy, the picture is next to his name, looked a lot like Yuhai. And that could be you. If I remember correctly, Yuhai does change his name a little bit. At these likes to switch it up. That might be Yuhai. So for the viewers watching, if you guys got a clearer picture, 1080p, you know, you guys, yeah, I think that's Yuhai. He's definitely playing right now.
That's true. There is no one called Superboy on their roster. I'm having a look. So the evidence is stacking up against you, Yuhai. You can't hide from us forever.
Yeah, we found the culprit.
The detective on hail right now.
Yeah, I recognize that player from anywhere. Such an iconic look, right? Really popular player as well. And we're now going into the 3rd circle. A lot of casualties on that east side, as we saw just now, and more fighting. And Demorte actually wrapping
by both teams now, as bullets sent back, do the job. And it looks like the first knocks
go in on Vampire for 7.
A lot of other players. Look at that, they are down to just 1 now, as Bernat over towards Brute Force, who's been a solo for so long. Hang on a minute. Brute Force? Are they going to be able to keep on going? He's been alive for so long as a solo. He's got Slims on his own.
Oh, wow. From the Shaq angle as well. And right now, it's a 1v2v1. If the 3rd party comes out, Brute Force could win this. And oh, too late. Brute Force goes out 1v2. BTR has no idea where this last player could be.
That's the advantage that you're playing with Ivkovsky. If you can scope out both players, you stand up, you get the spray. You have to transition because immediately you're going to get tickled back. Lepar close by found. And 1 versus 1 against Kayovsky. They know exactly where he is. He has 1 nade in the pocket. The flush, the point, and influence rage versus villains. The nade goes a little bit wide, but it tags damage. He doesn't have be careful and no meds to speak of. Needs to just win this trade outright. A shimmy to the rock might be enough, but no nades in hand for Genfos. He's down to just the weapon. A nade sent back, and that's damage.
The counter shimmy coming out of Gen Force. If he stayed at that rock, that nade would have ended it all. Both players counter shimmying, trying to go to the opposite side. Not dead center, but good sight lines towards dead center. A lot of play options available. You can see the mini-map.
Trying to keep level neck and neck with Brute Force right now on this match. It is a tale of 2 teams, north and south. Demuerte maybe wanted to get involved on their own as well. Taking care of the 4 position from D+ is actually a really valuable spot for Demuerte. But the question is, how long can they survive here? Because everybody is going to be looking their way now.
I'm surprised D+ held that 2-2 into this zone of all zones. They didn't group up, and they are heavily punished for it now. Down to the duo. 0 eliminations as well. This could have been a huge game for D+. We'll see if that's salvageable. Vampire finally goes out there. Schweppes was at that shack, made it up to top 7. Not high enough for the major placement points, but decent enough, better than Sandhawk. Still got 4 matches here, so Vampire might just take a little bit to start turning up. BTR, though, has already turned up here on the south side. 9 eliminations for them. And, honestly, they're in a great spot to close out the game.
I was talking to Sertani the other day, and he was saying they're 70% confident that they're going to finish top 3. And right now, it's not been backed up. First 2 matches not going their way, as you highlighted. Over on the north side, trouble in Paradise as Brute Force have a bit of pressure, but D+ roll up and fall short. Not going to be good on the first position. They are still looking for these reses, looking to enact them. Forest is close by, looking to get these nades on, potentially influence rage as well. Forest still moving forwards and a re-knock found. A really, really harsh position now as Brute Force might be being cut out here. BTR continue to rack up points in the meantime, and it looks like we might have a winner on this scrap for the top of the tables.
D+ actually has 3 players, one of them knocked.
Oh.
Well, 2 of them knocked now. The last player alive at the compound. I think he should take the risk, leave the safety of the compound, go for the double reset here. It is a risk he's going to have to take. Open territory has to be crossed. He's throwing the smokes. He will potentially go for it. Next zone probably not going to fall on him either, so he's got to make his decision quick. BTR
have regrouped. They're playing as 3, but they're all alive, and Genfos is isolated. This is great news for Demuerte. Malloy steps out and tags a headshot there.
Helmet, ammo, everything you could ask for. It's like, oh, we'll just pull right off.
I mean, to be fair, you do only have 2 players, so you need every advantage you can get. Unfortunate for Major Pride to lose a player on their split as it stands. IHC sent out this way, so I mean, I guess you just don't expect there to be a player coming at you from that direction. And they lose, I think it was Ziol who went down for Major Pride, if I'm not mistaken.
Ziol picked up the point, yeah. Okay, so the quick nade, that will not connect. It seems like the hustle actually favors. We'll see where Circle 8 goes before we close into nothingness. Side of the map, so East is just
after the first day, even if everything starts over again going into
well out east, up into the building, in through the window, up to the top floor as well. He sat right underneath his enemy.
East is like a missile. So much suppressive fire, but it does not deter him whatsoever. He just keeps pressing straight forwards. Question is, can his teammate Baron get in the zone? That's not in circle, and I don't think East can pressure Lepar off this rooftop. Lepar knows there's that 1 player outside still. He should be focusing on that player and just look to dodge some nades. He's not really looking though. And oh, he's actually going for the, oh, I see what he tried to do there. It might have been better that he fell off because East was right there waiting for him. 2v1 situation now inside his compound. Good molly!
Oh.
Does not work though. 2v1, East is down.
These DBSs for BTR are just too strong. You can't do anything about it. And BTR, they go second, they go, no, that's not good enough. Let's take a chicken dinner. They do so on the south coast. Very Pier, their stronghold. They held down the compounds on the south side for so long. They racked up so many points this match. BTR on a record-breaking tear right now.
On a warpath, indeed. And this time around, cameras on them once again, but it's with the chicken. BTR get the eliminations like last time, and now they tag on an extra couple points with that massive chicken dinner. They did get the zone working towards their favor down in the south though, but it was not easy. It was through many opposition in the path. I think they fought a total of maybe 4 or 5 teams. They fought 2 teams early on, and then Queso, and then Influence Rage. And I mean, if you could cut through 4 teams, hey, give them the circle for that chicken dinner.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely a hard-fought victory there. 6 eliminations for Lepar, 1.2k damage as well. This guy was on fire. Yuhai had some clutch shots with the DBS, but I think Lepar was certainly on a par with him and exceeded him in terms of those stats. But really, really strong stuff. I mean, this roster, it just feels like there's something special going on right now.
I think the only way you can stop BTR is as a team. So far on camera, I've seen so many quick 1v1 challenges, close range, and BTR always came out on top in those 1v1 challenges with that DBS. It was like all 4 players looked almost identical with how crisp and clean their aim was.
The last time BTR were able to take a PMGC or a global level tournament, I think was back in Malaysia in Kuala Lumpur a few years ago. So it looks like they're trying to really gear up to take everybody to task here. It's early doors, and I understand that things can change, but BTR, they look to be in control right now.
I mean, as you're saying, John, this Bigatron, it's giving me serious vibes of the old school team, as you mentioned, over in Kuala Lumpur, and the way they are playing today, the confidence they are having today, they look almost unstoppable, 7 Cameron.
Yeah. They really do. The way they were able to push onto Team Queso, that was the most impressive thing, given that Team Queso did an awful defending there in their compound. But for Bigatron to not lose any players, right? They end up losing 2 players when they actually end up fighting Team Queso. And then Influence Rage decides third party, and Bigatron is able to keep their composure and win that fight without even losing any more players. That was super impressive, and that just shows like the performance that this team's currently on, right? Second place, first match, second place, second match, first place here on the first match. I can't wait till we see that overall. And we were talking earlier about gaps. Boy, I there's gonna be a pretty big gap. Yeah, no, there's definitely a gap between them already, and at this point, I see no reason to assume that it's going to stop anytime soon. Like, other teams might be getting more and more warmed up, might, through their winning their own duels, their own gunfights, might have a little more confidence to go head-to-head, but, like, this is going to put BTR in such a good position after the first day. Even if everything starts over again going into tomorrow, they're going to have such a buffer that I think it'll have to be a disaster for them to not be in top 3. I know it's really early to say that, but the way that they're playing, I just can't help but believe.
Yeah. I mean, I think all of us are in agreement with you, and I think Indonesia are going to be extremely happy about this team and how well they've been able to perform. We obviously have to mention really quickly their Vampire. I think that was 1 point for them in this match, looking like shades of their former selves. But as we did mention, Lepar getting himself 1,200 damage. He had more damage done by himself than his entire team combined.
He did. I mean, 6 elims too. And then, to be fair though, the rest of the team was able to put up good numbers too. I was talking about this at the beginning of the show. My main focus was Yuhai. Now Superboy, was he going to be able to perform? But now everybody's being able to perform, and as we progress through PUBG Mobile esports, this is what we want to see. We don't want to see just one player, we want to see multiple players, and look at that gap right there between Bigatron and Influence Rage.
That's 1 point shy of being twice the points of second place. That's stupid, but like, that's what you expect when you get second, first. At very close seconds, by the way. Like, it wasn't, they didn't just fall over when the final fights. They got so close to getting 3 wins in a row.
Yep.
You know what's also kind of maddening about this? 33 limbs, more points in limbs than anyone else in the lobby has total. But you know, we also have to give a shout out to Demorte as well, because we're talking about second, first. They're able to get a first place finish.
For the shots through the window with the DBS, one hops out. He's going to be able to handle it. No, jumps over the DBS, and Ming keeps them in. But they lose Sook in a really, really difficult position. That was a 4v1. You should not be losing players here. That is far from ideal for the team out on that western side. Zeol extracting a little bit more value as IHC put up 2 points this match. They've not been able to catch a break. Major Pride, they lost a player earlier on. They've looked to try and send in ahead this time around. And 3 players over on that northern side. They're going to have to figure out how to wheedle their way in on this edge, because the top of Stauber heavily occupied now. BTR looking to move up towards the top of Stauber, but Ruka waiting in the wings, a little bit isolated here. Can he hold his nerve apart around the side of the tree? Ducking, diving, bobbing, weaving, but is going to be taken down. There's a trade across the way, and there's backup. BTR always have an off angle, seemingly, to be able to keep their team safe. Lapar, he needs backup, and he needs it now. Genfos rolls out, and Muerte have spotted this, but he turns the back of the buggy towards them, gives himself cover. Rook are going to be backed off this top line as well. The drop of the smoke here for BTR to keep them alive as the Muerte try and roll on through. Corker spraying over towards this location, but the smoke's already bloomed and BTR have re-established control on this top side for Stauber. And they just keep it together. Miraculous off angles being found every single time, Zute.
It is wild how well BTR are playing right now. That was a mad dash. It got really hectic there, and like you mentioned, keeping all 4 up, picking up 2 elimination points. BTR still going strong, and in a great spot too that they're contesting for on top of this stalwart position. So we saw BTR play on the edge quite a lot in the previous game so far. This time around, you know, a bit more central, going for the power positions. So they're looking to do it all. And we are going to head into the next circle shift here. Influence condensed. That 2-2 split you were mentioning earlier, it was a great option play for Influence Rage. No matter where that circle shifted, they had a strong power position to fall back to, depending on the shift. And now, you know, with this circle, they are more condensed, and the circle goes toward the east, still keeping a lot of Stauber in play. More importantly, the south side is a lot of low ground, so I don't think teams are going to look to fill in on the south, more so looking for options on the north.
Those rocky outcrops there as you descend the Stauber Hills going to be where a lot of these teams are looking to play around. It's really difficult terrain to try and move through. It is really, really tricky, and I'm sure we're going to see a lot of casualties falling down those steps in due course. Vampire, they're being tapped away at as we're on the top of Stauber Hill. Rook still trying to find some retribution. They found the knock onto Yuhai, but Genfos answers yet again. Yuhai has the safety of his team to fall back on. They're trying to play together, and it's working out well. Nades in, up and to the top floor. Lapar wants to put one over towards Punisher, who's on the stairs. A lovely bounce there. I don't know if it found the damage, though, because he is on that staircase. This time, he's going to put this through the door. Lapar, nade up through the door. Doesn't quite find the shot. It banked off the door frame there. The res has come through in the meantime, and Punisher has been taken low. Nades up higher. They just bomb him out of the building. BTR keep control.
And BTR just dismantling teams after team. Still 4 up. Great spot in the zone as well. Off center as Weibo Gaming down to a solo. And you mentioned it. Weibo Gaming, it was that 4v1. They shouldn't have lost anybody there. And with this Weibo Gaming, it does not look like the Weibo Gaming some people might be expecting. Call it day 1 jitters. We'll see if day 2 they turn things around, but they could be playing much better, that's for sure.
Yeah, there is a little bit left to be desired from this roster. They finished up in 3rd over in the PEL.
Behind some sort of hard cover. The question is, will D+ risk the revive? Because he is not in zone, and that blue zone's closing fast.
Vibes trying to keep control of the top of this ridgeline. Apex.
Difficult to play around because it's not flat ground at all. So like all the rocks and trees.
So very, very well done from them. Teams like Brute Force, who made their way over onto that Western Island nice and early as well, making good rotations, making good choices.
Major Pride, they went for it early, and it wasn't free either. They had to fight Queso, and they came out on top of that scrap, which awarded them the perfect position. As Buggy driving right by the BTR player, will make it to the other side of the ridge, and he slips off into the water. that does give BTR a lot of breathing room as, oh, from the blue zone, back and forth. I think he just got knocked right there. IHC coming in from the blue zone as a circle. Yeah, we'll shift down the main island. Barely. Bino Storm making a little bit of a mistake there, I think. And Nagon goes. It's crazy. The two 4-man teams, Brute Force and Major Pride. We were certainly thinking it's either one of them.
That you highlighted from the roster. Another nade over the top.
Now, but they're definitely here to play, along with other teams like
of this, of course, the top 3 spots going through. And our first day has been BTR all over.
Yeah, BTR have just been knocking it out of the park. But you can see after, you know, a drop game here and there, the gap is closing as, you know, it should when a team drops a match. But still, it's BTR is still looking very strong. And that last Miramar match, like you said, with the zone being that far south, even experienced teams like BTR didn't really stand a chance. We saw so many teams, you know, big teams, go out with very little points. The only team, though, that was consistent throughout the entire day, plus that match, was Influence Rage. But that could be, you know, given the fact of where they dropped. They do drop in that southeast, so they had a somewhat easy time to rotate in. We'll see what this match brings to us, as we will get a hot drop with Demorte and another team.
Major Pride and Vibes, I think. Oh, as well. There was more hot drops going on.
Oh,
I was looking at the one on screen.
Oh, okay. I was looking at the mini-map. So, Eastern Circle, though, that might break up this hot drop, right? That far of an East Circle, both teams, I imagine, want to get a move on if possible. We'll see if IHC or Demorte can find the first knock, and there is that other hot drop going on, too, like you mentioned.
Yeah, shots from, I think it was Major Pride over towards Vibes on that south side, closer to Shumacera. Also, Demorte, like you highlighted, close to IHC over in Monte Nuevo. So 4 teams getting in and amongst it, or at least in circle, to maybe turn them away from that. There's a lot of mixed up teams around this middle area of the map as well. So whilst we're focusing over on that side of the map, there are a lot of mixed up teams. BTR, one of them, obviously Brute Force as well, around that sort of area. But I think you've also got teams like Weibo kind of in the mix with Team Queso right now. Genesis as well, we're a little bit further away, but Sem9 are also amongst the teams near DRS on this northern side. There is a lot of mixed up drops going on right now.
Yeah, the playing path very skewed to the west, and it is day 1, so not many teams know exactly how teams are going to act on certain playing paths. So we didn't see any teams stretch out for vehicles to go east besides Vampire. Vampire is the only team to drop for a vehicle and then go to their loot spot. Everyone else is dropping off plane path, which is why we see so many teams very close to each other and these scrappy fights going on.
I'm glad Vampire have been able to extricate themselves from the melee for the time being. The question, as it has been for the whole of today, is can they do anything with it? Can they actually show up and start playing the game?
Milky Way
have an appearance.
Getting close here, laying prone, doesn't want to give away any audio cues. So it looks like Demorte are going to commit to this fight because Milky, he gets spotted, but the DPS misses every single shot, finally hits 2, but Zayol definitely got jump scared there because Zayol missed a lot of shots as well, only connecting 1 bullet, I think, onto Milky Way. That was messy on both sides. So DBS, I mean, in the hands of BTR, it seems like an unstoppable gun. You can't miss with it, but you saw right there. The crosshair was pretty close onto target, but still missed the first 5 to 6 shots.
I think the BTR DBSs actually have a 350-meter range as well, which obviously really helps out on how that works. Everybody else's are only about 2 meters, 3 meters, something like that.
Demorte get the upper hand here. The rest of this fight still going to be difficult to close out. You see how spread IHC is. They can isolate these players if they know exactly where they are, but I don't think IHC has made too much noise. I wouldn't be surprised if Demorte just, you know, loot and start rotating in, given how eastern the circle is.
Certainly going to have to get a move on fairly soon, because Spots will start to get taken up. That western edge will become an impenetrable wall. I'm imagining we're going to see teams like Major Pride and maybe Rook as well start to move in around the edges. Major Pride on the south, Rook over on the north, so opposing side. 7-9, they've been spotted out in the open, and Genesis are not going to allow them to get through at all. Look at the devastation they've been able to wreak. Who's going to get the points, though? Because there's DRS picking up one, only going to be able to steal away that first one, and Genesis do claim 2 of those points for their work. DRS also responsible a little bit for forcing 7-9 out into the open.
Yeah, not a very good rotation out of 7-9 there. Cutting right in between 2 major high point grounds. That's always almost a recipe for disaster as far as it comes to rotations. And it looks like Demorte are not going to back off here. They have found Demo, and they are isolating him. Doing a 3-1 push, of course. Milky Way made it onto the high ground. Can pass off all the info needed. And actually dropping down here. So he's just going to commit to the fight with the rest of his team. Demo with the UMP in hand, Alex also as well, and it's actually because IHC lost another member, so Demorte has found 2. Milky Way on that high ground found the second one.
I mean, it is halfway through stage 1, so IHC are absolutely due to have lost at least 2 players, right? They need to donate those to the rest of the lobby, seemingly every match. At this point, I think we've seen it at least 50% of today. IHC losing players off the rip in less than glorious fashion. This time around, they haven't even been able to get anything in response for it, which is really unfortunate. And that's why we're seeing them down in 12th place. They're just severely limiting their point scoring potential. And with Demo under the cosh here, he might be the next to add a point to the tallies of the rest of the lobby. Penned in with that Molotov as well. I don't think you can get through those windows. So Demo kind of trapped for now.
Yeah. Demo trying to, play towards the support lines of Alex, but not much he could do. Milky Way surrounding them. Alex making noise too, so his position's definitely given away. So Milky Way will know where the last 2 players are. It's not looking good here as they do push in, and yep. Oh, actually, that was Milky Way getting knocked. Milky Way is fine though. They finish out the fight. Quick 1-2, pick up the points, get the revive. That's worth for 4 points. Sure, you don't have any zone priority, but it is Circle 1. You keep all 4 players up. That's the important thing.
IHC going down, 16th place. If they can fix their drops, then maybe we'll actually pay attention to them into the later games, because they may well have excellent late game play, but they're losing too much early at the moment. So they need to figure out where these drop spots are. But that does bode well, I think, for their future, because I feel like drop spots are probably one of the easiest things to actually fix and to actually address very, very materially, right? Because it's difficult to say, oh, we need more control. How do you adjust that? That's a lot harder to get in, but you just change your drop spot, right? Or you just change the formation in which you drop, or you put more pressure on one specific location. I think there's some very clear progression that IHC can make into tomorrow and the rest of this week's games.
Yeah, a lot of quick fixes that could be done. And certainly going into day 2, they're not going to lose 2 players off bat. Maybe just 1 game. It might happen one more time, but we'll see.
Just for old time's sake. For old time's sake.
We'll see how
We love the coast today. Goodness me.
Who angered the Circle Gods today? I wonder. You know what? It's Jason.
It must be. You're right,
because Jason is with us. Yeah.
Do you think we're going for another island finish, though? That's the big question.
Oh, yeah, that could happen.
It's possible.
There is 2 islands. Actually, 3 in play. Wow. Is anyone going to commit to... I would love to see, like, at least one team send 1 player out there just in case, right? That would be so heads up. Maybe Influence Rage might do that. The amount of power control you can have if the zone does shift that way and you already have a player there. Oh, man, what is going to... I've never been more excited to see the next zone when this zone just popped up. Like, I don't even care about this zone. Show me the next one.
To be fair, another major feature, if we ignore the islands for just a second, I know, we'll go back to them, don't worry, Azute, we'll go back. Okay. But Impala, right, is a massive, massive feature in this zone. The hills out to the east of it as well, also incredibly difficult to navigate if you're a team that's coming in late to this area. So you need priority from the north side or the south side to get into those hills, and you need priority from Impala to be able to survive through there as well, because getting up to the hills from Impala is really difficult when there's contest in that area.
Yeah, it's going to create that huge buffer zone on the west side, right? And given this zone, the north and south side on the coastline have major stop points too. So it kind of keeps everybody out from entering the center of the zone. It's going to be tough for so many of these teams. BTR loses 2 players right there to the side of Vampire. So Vampire only picked up 1 of them. Vampire getting a little bit of a better game. And I say that very slowly because it is only 1 point and they're still last, but
It's one of their best games today.
yeah, it's statistically true. It's just not very good when you say it out loud and realize this is Vampire. The back-to-back winners of the Invitational where they won tremendous amounts of money.
Yeah, they are. I think one of the top earning organizations in PUBG Mobile as well, just because of their incredible earnings over in that PMWI. Because, I mean, to be fair, they did so incredibly well there, but it seems like they can only do it there. As last year at PMGC, they didn't manage to make the mark, and this time around, it's been lackluster at the start. But, as I said before, I've invited them in now, so they're allowed to play at this point. We'll see if they're able to turn up the gas as
Maybe
time goes on.
Maybe it's a joke, of course, but maybe it's the
Oh, Sem9.
Oh, Sem9 did it. But is that a solo player? I think that's because they're a solo and they're just praying right now. We'll see if the Circle Gods will bless Sem9. And this is still a great zone. Like, this is going to be exciting nonetheless. And heading back real quick to Vampire Esports, maybe they need the invite and the title, right? What if we change this to the PUBG Mobile Grand Championship Invitationals?
Yeah. If we just send them an invite, that's what they need. It's right.
Yeah, they're vampires. They need to be invited.
I think that's what.
That's the truth.
Yeah, I think that's what. I think that's what they were going for earlier on the desk. We're going to keep running this joke into the ground as time goes on, as long as Vampire are alive. So we'll see if we can tune back in with that later on, as DRS trying to hold out the western edge, but Demuerte have other ideas. They get across to the silos, and fairly safely as well. They can regroup a little bit, but the vehicles have taken a battering as they try and make their way closer to Impala, where we shifted back over towards.
Trying to thread those shots through the vehicle windows. Not able to do that as Demuerte posts up on the edge side. Definitely hoping the circle goes towards them. It did shift away from the east, kind of. Maybe they'll get blessed some more. So many teams just in difficult spots where they can't do much given the layout of the land now. The team with the high ground definitely, in the most comfortable spots, as Vibes coming in, wrapping down from the south side, running into Major Pride. Major Pride sending some players back now. It's 4v4. Openings for Major Pride. That's a great nade. Can they find more?
Good start. Major Pride still wanting to hold out. Nomi slips down the hill, but Doc looking to put nades down the back. Knows there's a player down low. Nomi takes a little bit of damage, but Doc's in the air. Can he keep that accuracy going? Hits the deck and has to reposition. Weapon swap not fast enough. And Major Pride will be able to capitalize. Get that flush almost immediately down as well. And now they've only got the 2 players there to deal with close by. There's 1 player further on out, and another long nade bobbles over. Looks good, but just rolls a little bit far. If it had exploded just a little bit further, might have been there. Oh, hang on a minute. That was a smoke that actually bloomed for Major Pride to stop them pushing down low as the nades continue to roll on through.
So much util still for the side of Major Pride. And they have zone advantage too. Vibes not in the zone, so they just have to sit here and wait if they really wanted to. But I think with a 4v2 situation, 4v3, sorry, there's still 1 more player. Vibes up. No wonder they're taking it slow here. There's still a huge threat, and they will find another opening. East pushes in. East has been doing a lot for this team. Can he pull something off here? Quick moves up to the rooftop, catches 1.
Naomi just sails on in with a buggy. Goodness me. Everybody caught without a weapon in their hands, vaulting, dropping out the sky into a buggy, rolling on through. And Naomi closes it down by penning him onto that pillar, that wooden pillar outside the door. What a way to close it out. A little bit mad, but Major Pride stay up as 4.
Good job. Major Pride's really showing a lot. This team has been doing really well. And the Vibe scene's a strong team too as a 4v4. Major Pride not losing a single player, that does show a lot of prowess.
I said I liked how they were playing today. I liked what they were bringing to the table. Even if they hadn't had the best results, I feel like it was well-intentioned and well thought through a lot of the time. Obviously, except for that final push on the previous Miramar across over towards that brute force position. I think that was a little bit of a misstep. But other than that, I think they've made correct decisions far more often than not today.
Yep. Now forced to swim back. It will not be going to the islands that he ever so hoped for. Coastline on the east side still very populated as Rook driving in straight into De Morte, right on top of them, and they're gonna keep driving as one Crescent Ridge may as well send the others, and I don't think that was the play. The number advantage though might help Rook out just enough to clutch this out, and it does. 2 players go down, 3 go down now as they are being third party from distance.
Team Queso taking shots out this way, and Influence Rage start to move in on this east coast. With Impala out to the west, it is control of these hills that would be a major boon moving forwards. Weibo currently in charge up the top of that high ground there on the east side. We'll see if they can play that 3-1 split effectively, keep Sook nice and safe up on that high ground.
Influence Rage still trying to confirm some points here, and luckily for them, many of the players are still knocked, so they could steal the points away from the previous team that knocked them. They might even want them to get revived, just so they can make sure they get the last finishes. But as a 3-man, they get that 1 point. They're happy enough with it, and they'll let Rook survive. Rook will reset back up to 3.
Just removing a little bit of that pressure with that one player going down. As Major Pride continue their move up towards the north, Team Queso, who are third-partying onto Rook, will be the team to look to hold out Major Pride, though. That fight up the coast has been going well so far. Dino, a lot closer to Team Queso than any of his teammates, so doesn't really have the backup to go for these shots. As Team Queso takes shots over to Rook, and I think there was an answer there as well. Their attention certainly diverted up to the north, but they have got that backstop, that player behind. You can see
Welcome to Nujang City. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
We're in this together. All of us.
Isaac.
The best laid plans have backup plans.
And see what happens.
Attack the objective.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I have accepted what I am.
Initial flashpoint. Arena.
Attack the objective.
Let us end this. Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds.
Breaking them down. Thanks. Not on my watch. This is our objective now. Dodge this.
My greatest weakness. I'm here.
A taste of poison.
I thank you.
Area denial. Calculating.
Helping you out.
Not so fast.
Attack the objective. My ultimate is charging.
You cannot. Hitting the ground running.
My ultimate is charging.
That's about
Taking them down. Railgun charge. Kill confirmed.
Next, flashpoint. Surrender to my will.
This ends now.
Attack the objective. My ultimate is charging.
Recharging.
Attack the objective. Attack the objective. Over there.
Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds.
Understood.
Flashpoint unlocked.
Dodge this.
Feeling fortified. Lending a hand.
Not so fast. Railgun powered and ready to fire.
I am on the objective. Report here now. Rust. My greatest weakness.
Area denial.
Time to drop the bomb.
Come over here for you.
The dragon.
No sweat.
Helping you out.
Just need a new plan.
Redux. Lost. Next, flashpoint.
I'll have to find a better way to engage.
Seizing the objective. Rally
Gonna need
here.
a new paint job after this.
Attack the objective.
Area denial.
Watch out for that enemy.
Watch yourselves.
Over there.
Come on, Vivian. Get yourself together. This ends now. You're done. That's two. Cybernetic speculate. Thanks. Thanks. Breaking them down. I expect better from you.
Ultimate is charging up.
My ultimate is charging.
Railgun charge. Cybernetic innovation at its finest.
Get in here. Hostile mark.
I'm on fire.
I've got you on my sights.
Over there.
Disrupting. Don't test me. I got enemy here.
Over here.
Hasta parece que no se están esforzando.
Going up.
Coming through. You're falling apart.
I'm calling it hot.
Thanks for the help. Not your finest hour. This ends now.
You did not yet. Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds.
You're completely healed.
Cooling down.
Activate the EMP.
I am on the objective. Report here now.
Soy intocable.
We're going against the odds. Area denial. Might have to adjust my approach. Breaking them down.
Stay inside the field. Now you don't.
Nothing a quick repair won't fix. Disrupting.
Let them up.
Not so fast. I'll have to find a better way to engage.
EMP active.
Play of the game. Welcome to Esperanza.
Every soldier needs a cause.
I'll see this matter resolved.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Objective unlocks in 30 seconds. An enemy located.
Who needs healing?
Objective unlocked.
That one's confirmed. Biotics deployed. They'll regret that.
Hey, checking in.
We have lost the lead.
Have to stop their push.
Careful, there's more of them than us. I've got meds. Who needs
We got a robot.
Okay, other direction. Fields online. Oscar Mike to enemy territory.
Nerf this.
Let's catch you in my sight.
Nerf this.
They can't get away with this. Enemy has the robot. Initiate search and rescue. Biotic healing ready for use.
Don't move.
Force Crusaders!
Time to put a stop to their efforts.
That's better.
Back in control.
We're in this together.
Don't
All
let
of
them put
us.
the barrier.
We're outnumbered. Watch yourselves.
I know.
Area denial. Breaking them down. Nailed them powered and ready to fire.
Come on, robot! Let's go!
I offer something more. We are falling apart.
Watch out! I'm very hot.
We are falling apart.
I've got you in my sights.
Recalculating.
Time to drop the bomb. Diva online.
We'll stop the enemy
Clear
from
out.
advancing. Echo here.
Surrender to my will. Hitting the ground running.
Targeting hostile.
Freeze! Don't move! Break beat! Mobilizing!
Breaking them down.
Over here!
Railgun charge. Yes.
優が我が敵を食らう
The banner keeps moving!
If they won't quit, neither will I.
Hostile spotted. Escorting the robot.
Not so fast.
On to you!
Gonna need a new paint job after this.
Engaging thrusters.
Disrupted. This ends now. Walim Widic. Recharging. Clear out.
Duplicating soldier 76.
Took the robot! We have to get him back!
Surrender to my will.
Dodge.
Hey! Stick with the robot!
Coming through. No sweat. Just need a new plan.
Targeting hostile.
Got you in my sights.
Let us proceed.
I require assistance. 2 minutes.
I'm on fire!
I offer something more.
What is better than pushing?
Engaging thrusters.
Activating
Thanks for the help.
Calling in the big gun! 사고칠 준비된 사람!
If they won't quit, neither will I.
Careful, we're outnumbered.
Disrupted. Gotta stay on your toes, soldier.
60 seconds.
Enemy down.
60 seconds remaining.
What am I missing?
Over here! Enemy spotted! We must stop the
30
robot!
seconds remaining.
I've got your number. We are falling apart.
Duplication initiated. 10 seconds remaining.
Stay down.
Back in control.
Tactical visor activated. Overtime.
The final push is ours.
Let's go.
Help! Over here!
Not so fast. This ends.
I'm completely warmed up!
Overtime. Defeat. Play of the game.
We're in this together. All of us.
Helping those in need is its own reward.
Five, 4, 3, 1. Objective unlocks in 30 seconds.
Let's wipe them out!
I have eyes on the sniper.
Objective unlocked.
Hey! Stick with the robot! Forging ahead!
Not so fast. Railgun charge. Threat neutralized.
You can't hide.
Clear out.
Sniper! Be careful!
We are falling apart.
We're on the move.
Heroes never die!
Railgun powered and ready to fire.
I don't understand.
What the fuck?
Couldn't handle. Enemy has
If
the
they won't
robot.
quit,
Initiate search
neither
and
will
rescue.
I.
On my way.
You're falling apart. This ends.
What?
This ends.
Oh, there damage.
Might have to adjust my approach.
Okay.
Your carry is here.
وريهم قوتك.
No sweat. Just need a new plan.
Let's take the robot back.
Dodge this.
We must stop their barricade.
That feels much better.
Tactical visor.
Never die. Not so fast. You're not in charge
We must
anymore.
stop them from taking our lead.
I'm on fire.
Ay, siya mas hindi mo rin.
Over there. Your carry is here.
Free to engage.
Nerf this.
Get to cover.
Come here, Sophie.
Clear out.
Activating self-destruct sequence. Your carry is here.
Dodge this.
Ay, herbano ni bazooka. Ay, mande. Banggal laki ba buruk ya.
Might have to adjust my
Stop
approach.
them before they take the lead.
That's not good. Don't let them push.
This ends now.
Ah, sa kanisan.
This ends now. Come on, Vivian. Get yourself together.
It's Kiriko.
Your team has lost the lead.
They've taken the lead.
Taking flight. Over here. We can't let them push ahead.
Disrupting. I'm not a fan of setbacks.
Hey. Come here. I can heal you. Keep an eye out.
On the move.
Escorting the robot. Breaking them down.
The enemy has taken the robot. The enemy pushes ahead.
What am I missing?
Heads up. Ascending.
Clear out.
Meet your fate.
Area denied. Coming through.
언제 이래?
Can't fuck that off.
If they won't quit,
시간을
neither will I.
문제.
Tools in hand, brain in gear. Beauty. Power overwhelming. Maximum power. You're all set up, my dear. My turret's getting hit. Come, let out some steam. Taking the roll.
Nerf this.
Guess you can learn even at this age.
먼저 해야 돼.
Moira by your side.
Enemy here.
Ready to go. Time overloading.
Returning TS1 to the
My
battle.
baby's destroyed. My baby's under attack.
Overtime.
Last push. Make it count. Let the Kitsune guide you.
Horrible progress. The lead is within our grasp.
Double overtime.
Beauty.
Push cover, bro.
Fight's not over. Stay with the robot. Defeat. Play of the game.
See on the minimap, who's now been spotted across the way. Big Milo.
Oh, it's Big Milo again. That's the second time we've seen Big Milo in the huge off angle, hugely separated from his team. And that's twice now it's failed. Last time it was on Erangel on the low ground of those ridges, right, where he had the nade pulled, could have taken out a whole team by himself, but didn't. And they are down to one now, a nade coming.
Well, Sook's first victory, first chicken dinner in 1,000+ days since he last participated in PMGC. is going to be extremely happy about this one, and not to mention a nice little bump up in the rankings for them as well. But as we heard John talking about, Major, Pride, Brute Force, two teams, at least to me.
Now and then I think of when we were together.
मैं दिखाऊंगा तो टीम 14 के पास में आ चुका हूँ। जैसे मैंने देखा कि इधर थोड़ा सा फाइट वगैरह दिक्कत होती है कभी-कभी भाई। दो बंदों को नॉक दिया, देखो इन्होंने इनका काम तो पूरा किया, दो बंदों को नॉक किया। अभी इसके जो एक और बंदा बचा है उनको करना है गेम चलाना है। जहाँ पे जल्दी जाना पड़ेगा उनको, आज लेट करेंगे तो आज बंदा पे रिवाइव हो जाएगा। एंड नेट करने का सोच अच्छा है। खत्म कर देंगे फुल जो रूइंस। एक लाइक मान लो ये एक आइलैंड है, ये भी है एक आइलैंड ऊपर वाला, वो भी है, और बोला था बाहर आप देख सकते इट्स बेलू को वजह पे कि वो क्या करने का जहाँ पे क्या डैमेज दे पाएंगे। बेलू वजह 10 फर्स्ट एड है उनके पास, यहाँ पे हील पेड करने के लिए वो भी तैयार है। यहाँ पे उनको पता है कैसे हील पेड करना होता है, बट क्या पे उनके ऊपर पुश आएगा, क्या उनके ऊपर रश आएगा। ACH के जो बंदा है, ये बंदा भी वही सोच के साथ 18 फर्स्ट एड के साथ बैठे हुए हैं। देख सकते हो शॉपिंग नहीं की शायद उन्होंने, बट फर्स्ट एड ज़्यादा नहीं है, 18 है। पर 18 फर्स्ट एड भी कभी कभी बहुत काम में आ सकता है। 10 किल कर चुके BMF की टीम। एंड ये लोग भी यहाँ पे देखते हुए कोई बंदा तैर के तो नहीं आ रहा है, तैर के आ रहा है वैसे टीम्स तैर के आ रहा है यहाँ पे। और लास्ट वाला जो गेम है वो 2 आइलैंड को लेके बन रहा है, जो नीचे वाला है और ये वाला है। ये वाला आइलैंड को छुट्टी कर दे उन्होंने गाइस। बीच में पानी में भी जोन बन सकता है वैसे तो। यहाँ पे मैंने तो कभी नहीं देखा अपनी लाइफ में सैनॉक में पानी में जोन बनते हुए, बट बन सकता है बन सकता है, कुछ भी हो सकता है। यहाँ पे टीम्स को काफ़ी मुश्किल होगी क्योंकि पानी से तैर के आने में बहुत दिक्कत होती है। 7 टीम 19 बंदे बच्चे के देखने आ जाओ, गेम को ओपन कर लेंगे। और यहाँ पे टीम जो कि धीरे धीरे एलिमिनेट हो रहे हैं, टीम आई को यहाँ पे एलिमिनेट किया गया है एंड BMF की टीम ने उनको एलिमिनेट किया है। यहाँ पे देखो तो 12 किल्स कर लेगा यहाँ पे फटाफट से, जो कि किल्स करते हुए यहाँ पे दोनों बंदे जो कि हैं दोनों ही हील पेड करने की कोशिश कर सकते हैं। ये जमीन है ना तो भागते हुए आ जाएंगे शायद से यहाँ पे हील पेड करते करते। तो देखना पड़ेगा कि दोनों में से कौन सी टीम का प्लेयर जो कि टॉप 5 तक आ पाता है। बट ऐसे भी हो सकता है कि दोनों ही एक दूसरे को गोली मारते हैं, क्या बोलते हो? ऐसा हो सकता है क्या? तो ये तो बैठ गए हील पेड करने के लिए। बेलू जो कि स्मार्ट वो प्लेयर है, वो हील करते करते आगे जा रहा है। एक अच्छी सोच सकता है बेलू का जहाँ पे। एंड जोन दे दिया है सीधा इस तरफ, क्योंकि 19 की तरफ जोन दे दिया है। ठीक है भाई, सही है। वैसे जोन दूसरी तरफ दे दिया है तो बाकी लोग एकदम फाइट कर लेना चाहिए। नो इफेक्ट होगा जहाँ पे गाड़ी का फायदा हो गया। हाँ, ब्रिज से जा सकते हैं। BMF की टीम भी वही सोच रहे शायद से कि शायद ब्रिज से जाएंगे वो, बट मेरे ख्याल से इन दोनों टीम के बीच फाइट हो जाएगी अभी। एंड यहाँ पे देखिए नेट वगैरह डालने की BMF कैंसिल ने एक बंदे को नॉक दिया है। एक ही बंदा बचा BMF का, 12 किल्स कर चुके लोग यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं। ऊपर से टीम 90 का गोली चलाते हुए थोड़ा सा मुश्किल वाला माहौल है यहाँ पे देखेंगे। एंड जो टीम 23 है वो जहाँ पे कैसे जोन में जाएंगे। टीम 7 बाहर बैठे, जो उनके बाहर बैठे भाई टीम 23 को मारने के लिए। सी पॉजिटिव देख सकते हो यहाँ पे पत्थर पे गोली मार रहे हो। हेलो, क्या हो गया भाई? पत्थर पे गोली मार रहे हो। और बेलू भाई जो कि धीरे धीरे जोन के अंदर आने वाले, एक बंदा खत्म करने वाले थे, बट पता नहीं टीम 7 को क्या हुआ कि भाई उनको मार दिया। भाई बोल रहे हैं भाई तू कैसे खत्म करेगा, मेरे होते तू खत्म करेगा, ऐसा कैसे? बट उन्होंने नॉक जो दिया है वो शायद फिनिश हो जाएंगे। तो एंड बेलू भाई पहले मर गया तो मतलब टॉप 5 पोजीशन इनको मिला, ये भी सही है भाई। और अभी जो BMF डेमो है वो का यहाँ पे हील पेड करना स्टार्ट किया है। और टीम 19 एंड टीम 7 के बीच फाइट, और टीम 7 का वहाँ पे फिनिश कर पाएंगे टीम 19, क्या लगता है? चलो देखते हैं क्या होता है। ओ, एक नेट से गेम खत्म हो सकता है। पे दोनों टीम एलिमेंट हो चुके हैं। जो बाहर पे हिल पैड कर रहे थे दोनों को दोनों एलिमेंट हो चुके हैं। 99-7 फाइट होगी दोनों के खिलाफ। स्मोक गायब होगा तो बंदा भी खत्म हो जाएगा। और टीम 90 टीओजी की टीम विनर चिकन डिनर करते हुए सैनोक में एंड उनके पास किल्स कितने हैं 5 किल्स। बहुत शानदार खेला है। दूसरी वाली टीम के पास 5 किल्स है। डब्ल्यू टीम की टीम तो दोनों टीम ने अच्छा खेला है। जब बीएम की टीम ने कहा जहाँ पे ज़्यादा पॉइंट लेके जाएंगे 12 किल्स लेके जा रहे हैं। 7 पॉइंट्स भी काफ़ी लेके जाएंगे। 22 पॉइंट्स लेके जाएंगे। इन्होंने गाइस लेंगे टोटल 20 पॉइंट्स और इन्होंने लेंगे गाइस यहाँ पे 17 पॉइंट। तो 22 पॉइंट्स के साथ बीएमएफ की टीम सबसे ज़्यादा पॉइंट लेके जाएंगे। उसका अगर देखते तो 7 किल्स किया है। नोफे की टीम 15 पॉइंट लेके जाएंगे। उसका जो टीम से आप देख सकते हो जब एसीएच की टीम उन्होंने गाइस काफ़ी किल्स किया। उन्होंने गाइस किया है 9 किल्स। तो ये भी गाइस यहाँ पे 15 पॉइंट लेके जाएंगे। उसका जो टीम से उन्होंने गाइस किया 5 किल्स। फिर आई की टीम से जिन्होंने गाइस किया तो 7 किल्स। एमजी की टीम ने गाइस किया 2 किल्स। 9 पे की टीम से उन्होंने गाइस किया तो टोटल 6 किल्स। 10 पे गाइस किया है टीम से 0 किल्स। 11 पे गाइस किया तो 0 किल्स। 12 पे गाइस किया तो 0 किल्स। 13 पे गाइस किया 0 किल्स। 14 पे गाइस किया 1 किल्स। 15 पे गाइस किया तो 3 किल्स। 16 पे गाइस किया 0 किल्स। 17 पे गाइस किया 2 किल्स। 18 पे गाइस किया है 1 किल्स। तो गाइस गेम आज का स्टार्ट होने आपके सामने गाइस। तो चलो गाइस अभी हम लोग मिलेंगे थर्ड गेम में जो कि थोड़ी देर में आने वाला है। तो गाइस आप लोग जल्दी से लाइक और सब्सक्राइब कर दो। हम लोग आते हैं थोड़ी देर में गाइस, ठीक है।
Taking the potion just to feel ya, 'cause I miss you. Oh my God, can't stop you like heroin. My love you got, there's no settlement. I can't pretend that we're not. I think I'm overdosing. I think that I think I'm overdosing. I think that that we're not meant. Oh, I think I'm overdosing. I think I'm overdosing. I think I'm overdosing. I think I'm overdosing. I think I'm overdosing.
अरे बबुआ कहाँ अरे बबुआ क्या कर रहे बबुआ ऐसे तो नहीं होता ना गेम जोन के बाद
Legends never die. Legends never die. It's getting harder, you turn my heart out. I'm getting higher just to feel ya, 'cause I need to. No one knows it, heart is frozen from your poison. Taking the potion just to feel ya, 'cause I miss you. Oh my God, can't stop you like heroin. My love